Dear DSC Candidates, welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to teach you about certain most important grammar aspects on which questions are most frequently asked in your TET or DSC examination. I therefore request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with all your near and dear ones. Thank you so much, and now let's get into the video. Modal auxiliaries and what they are used for. So these modal auxiliaries are very important for TET and DSC examination, because one or two questions are guaranteed from this grammatical aspect, and therefore I request all of you to pay a very good attention to the modal auxiliaries, and please try to learn all of them thoroughly well. The modal auxiliaries are shall, okay, should, right, will, would, okay, may, might, can, could, must, ought to. So these are all modal auxiliaries. They are very important for all your competitive examinations, not only just for TET or DSC examination, but for all other competitive examinations. They are very important. And now I would like to talk to you about one of these modal auxiliaries, that is can. Can is there. Can indicates present ability. Can always indicates present ability. What all the abilities you have, you can express them only using this can, right? And let me give you one or two examples. I can walk 10 miles in half an hour. So I can walk 10 miles in half an hour. So that is the ability I have now, because I am very young, I am very energetic, and I can walk 10 miles in half an hour. See, walking 10 miles in half an hour is really a great challenge. And here this man says, I can walk. So this can is indicating the present ability of this person. I, okay, whoever may be the person there. One more example I would like to give you. She can solve the problem within no time. And this is the ability of this person. She can solve the problem within no time. That is the ability of this person. This is the ability of this person. So in this way, to indicate the present ability, we use only can. Okay, and you go to this next one. Can is also used to give permission. It is also used to give permission. All of you know that very well. Now you can go home. Now you can go home means ఇప్పుడు నీవు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళవచ్చు. So you are giving that person permission. Okay, and that's why now you say now you can go home. And one more example, you can watch the cricket match. Dear children, now you can watch the cricket match. Now you can watch. That means these children are being given permission to watch the TV, okay, watch the cricket match. So here you can watch the cricket match. Okay, so in these two examples you can find that can is being used to give permission. And you go to the next one, and could is there. Could is the past tense of can. Could indicates what? The past ability. Can indicates present ability. Could indicates the past ability. These are all present tense modal auxiliaries. These are all past tense modal auxiliaries. Shall, will, okay, they indicate present tense or future tense. Should past tense, would past tense, may present tense, might past tense, can present tense, could past tense, must present tense, must past tense, ought to present tense, ought to past tense. So in this way that is there. And here could indicates the past ability. One example I would like to give you here. I could walk 10 miles in half an hour when I was young. So this is the thing. This is the past ability, because when I was young, I could walk 10 miles in half an hour. In half an hour, I could walk 10 miles. That was my ability. The ability is not the present ability. The ability is the past ability. Okay. And here, she could read without eyeglasses till last year. Till last year, she was able to read without glasses, but now she cannot. So here, this ability was with this woman till last year. she was. That's why this is past ability, past ability. So to indicate past ability, we have to use could, and to indicate present ability, we have to use can. So this is what you have learned from this slide. And now let's move on to the next grammatical aspect. The second use of could is, I'm giving you only most important uses of the modal auxiliaries. Okay, here could is there. The second use of could is, it is also used to ask polite questions. How? Here you pay attention. Could you post this letter for me? It's more polite. It is very, very polite. Could I have a glass of water, please? You look at that. Could I have? So, could I have a word with you? If you say, can I have a word with you, is less polite. Can you post this letter? If you use can in the place of could, it indicates less politeness. And that's why could indicates more politeness, and therefore could is used to ask polite questions. Right. And now you go to the next one about may. What is this may? May is used to take permission. To take permission, you have to use may. What is that? May I come in, sir? It is used to take permission. Okay. And here, may I go home now? May I go home now? You are taking permission. Okay. Yes. May we watch the TV, mom? Mom, may we watch the TV? May we watch? మేము టీవీ చూడొచ్చునా? నేను ఇంటికి వెళ్ళొచ్చునా? నేను లోనికి రావచ్చునా? So this is all about this may, and that is the first use of this may. And may is also used. Let us look at the second use of this. May is also used to give permission, to take permission and to give permission. To take permission, you use may. To give permission also, you use may. How? Let us look at that. Now she may go home. ఇప్పుడు ఆమె ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. So you are giving permission to her to go home, right? And they may watch the TV. Now you are giving permission to them to watch the TV. They may watch the TV. Okay. He may attend the next class. Sir, should he attend the next? Yes, he may attend the next class. Atanu next class ku hajaru kavachu. So something like that. He may attend. So in all these things, you are giving permission. In all these examples, you are taking permission, giving permission. Okay. And now let's move on to learn other things. May, another use of may is there. May is used to express possibility. Possibility is there. Possibility means probable condition is called possibility. Suppose the sky is clouded, then you are expressing the possibility or probability. It may rain tonight. It may rain tonight means tonight it is likely to rain. That is the likelihood or probability or possibility. Okay. And to express that possibility or probability, okay, probability or likelihood, you can also say likelihood. Okay. To express these things, this may is used. You may win the first prize. You may win the first prize. It is just possible because you have done very well in the competition, and that's why you may win the first prize. Others are also there. They have also done well in the competition. But here you may, therefore you may win the first prize. నీవు ఫస్ట్ ప్రైజ్ గెలవచ్చు. You may win or you may not win. You may means there is a likelihood of winning the first prize. There is a likelihood of winning the first prize. Not damn sure, but you are likely to win the first prize. So that is that. Okay. She may get through the test. Okay. She may get through the test means ఆమె టెస్ట్ పాస్ కావచ్చు. That means there is a possibility of getting through the test. There is a possibility of getting through the test. Okay, she may get that. The war between Ukraine and Russia may come to an end soon. The possibility of this war coming to an end between Ukraine and Russia is likely. It is possible. That's why may come to an end. ఇరు దేశాల మధ్య ఆ యుద్ధము అంతము కావచ్చు, ఆగిపోవచ్చు very soon. So here in these three examples, you are expressing possibility. Okay, you can also say it may rain tonight. ఈ రాత్రికి వర్షం కురియొచ్చు. It may rain or it may not rain, but there is a possibility of raining. There is a probability of raining. There is every likelihood of raining, and that's why it may rain today. or tonight. You can say tonight. Whatever it is, right? Now you go to the next one. May is another use of may is there. May is used to express a wish. You can express good wishes or bad wishes. Here I have given you a list of them, and whenever you want to express a wish, you must begin the sentence with may. May God bless you. దేవుడు నిన్ను దీవించుగాక. సంథింగ్. మే హర్ డ్రీమ్స్ కమ్ ట్రూ. ఆమె కన్న కలలు ఫలించును గాక. దిస్ ఇస్ ఎ విష్. May her dreams come true. And here, may they prosper in all that they do. Ante varu cheyinadantatiలో varu వర్ధిల్లుదురు గాక. So these are all beginning with may, and these are all good wishes. Okay, bad wishes are also you can express with them. May the devil take upon him. It's a bad wish. May the devil take upon him. You understand? You know the meaning of that. And one more bad wish I would like to give you here. May he meet with an accident. May he meet with an accident. Okay, it's a bad wish. Okay, you can express good wishes or bad wishes with the help of this may. It's a beautiful modal auxiliary. Okay, now let us move on to learn other important things. Must is there. Must is used to indicate compulsion and strong obligation or duty. To indicate this compulsion and strong obligation, we use must. How? Let us take up some examples. We must be loyal to our country. It is a compulsory thing for us. Okay, it's a compulsory thing for us to be loyal to our country. That means it is our strong obligation. It's our duty to be loyal to our country. And next you go to the second one. He must apologize to me for her mistake. So it's a compulsion. It's an obligation. Okay. Obligation. This is a compulsion. She must apologize. Ame tappaka kshamapana vedukonavale. So she must apologize to me for her mistake. So that is that. So it's a compulsion. It's an obligation. It's a compulsion. One more example here I would like to give you. They must recognize our rights. It's again, what is that? A compulsion. They must recognize our rights. You can also think it is their duty. You can think it is compulsion. You can also think it is their moral duty. That is their duty. They must recognize our rights. వారు మన యొక్క హక్కులను గుర్తించవాలి. అలా గుర్తించడం, that is their obligation. That is their duty. Right. So in this way, must indicates compulsion or strong obligation or duty. And one more use is there. The other use of this must is, it is used to indicate inference, deduction, certainty. Please, in the examination, they are using different words. Okay, sometimes they say inference, sometimes deduction. Deduction means inference. Inference means deduction. Certainty also they sometimes give. So don't get confused. That's why I have used these three words here. So whenever they say this, you must inference means you infer guessing. Inference means guessing. Deduction also means guessing, and certainty means compulsory thing. Right. And let us look at that here. He must be asleep. Suppose at 11 o'clock night you went to your friend's house and the lights in his room were switched off. Then what do you infer? What do you deduce? You deduce that your friend must be asleep. You infer that your friend must be asleep. That's why it's he must be asleep. It's inference. And here you see that they must have gone to college. You went to your friend's room at about 10:30 in the morning, and they were not in that room, and that room was locked from outside. And what do you then infer, and what do you then deduce? You deduce that they must have gone to college. You infer that they must have gone to college. Movie must be a big flop. Suppose you have gone to a theater to watch that film. Some X film is being run in that theater, and you have gone to the theater, and there was no much public at the theater. There is no rush at all. Then what do you deduce? What do you infer? You infer that the movie must be a big flop. It must be a big flop. So you are using must. One more example I'll give you here to make you understand this. She must be mad. Your girlfriend is there. Take for granted only some small example. Sometimes she talks to you very friendly, very affectionately and very lovingly. Sometimes she remains very serious and angry. Then what do you infer from this? Two kinds of behavior. Sometimes serious, sometimes jovial. So you understand, she must be mad. She must be mad. So in this way, you are inferring in these 4 examples, inferring or deducing, like that. So it's there. And now let's move on to learn other things. Third use of must is used to express strong determination. That is the third use of this must. First use you know very well, second use over, and this is the third use, and it is used to express a strong determination. Determination means strong decision. Okay, what is that? Let us look at the example. I must get through DSC by hook or by crook. By hook or by crook, this is an idiom, please. By hook or by crook, by good means or bad means or somehow. I must get through DSC by hook or by crook. Edo vidanga nenu DSC pass kavali. I must get through. It's a strong determination. I must talk to her. I must learn driving. I must pay the tax. Strong determination. Okay, whenever you want to express your strong determination, you must make use of this modal auxiliary must. Okay, one more example here I would like to give you. She must marry Mohan. It's a strong decision on her part. It's a strong decision or strong determination on her part if she wants to go to the USA. If at all she wants to go to the USA, she must marry Mr. Mohan, who is a green card holder. If you marry a green card holder, what happens? You can go to the USA very easily. That is the thing. That's why now she must marry Mohan if at all she wants to go to the USA, right? And he must have his own way in this matter. He must have. It's a strong determination. You are talking about his strong determination. You are talking about the strong determination of this woman, this lady, right? He must have his own way in this matter. So it's a strong determination on the part of this man. And you go to the next use of this must. Fourth use, must is used to express necessity. It indicates a necessity also. Please, what is that? We must get up early and start on our way. It's our necessity. Getting up early and starting on our way is our necessity. That is a necessity. Okay, and here we must build up a strong army. That is our necessity. Manchi balamaina sainyanni nirminchukovadam. That is our necessity. Why? To defend our country. That's a different matter. Right. And now R2 is there. R2 indicates a moral obligation or duty. Moral obligation. So ordinary obligation is different from moral obligation. Okay, moral obligation, moral duty. What is the moral duty? We ought to help the poor. It's a moral obligation. Helping the poor, what? It's a moral obligation. Moral duty. Okay, so ought to. Okay, don't say ought help, ought to. Ought to, ought is always followed by to. Please, ought to together is a modal auxiliary verb. Okay, we ought to obey our parents. It's a moral obligation. Look at the examples. We ought to obey our parents. One more example here I have given you. They ought to attend the office regularly. It's a moral duty because you are taking the salary and therefore you are supposed to attend the office regularly. It's they ought to varu office ku tappaka regular ga hajar kavali. Adi valla yokka moral duty. So it's all right. And now let's move on to learn other modal auxiliaries. Am, is, or plus able to. That means can. Am able to, is able to, are able to means can. So this the substitute. These are the substitutes to can. You can say I can, I am able to. Both are the same. I can jump from a 10 feet wall. Take for granted. I can jump from a 10 feet wall. You can also say I am able to. Can is equivalent to am able to. I can means I am able to. So in this way, am able to, is able to, are able to, they are equivalent to can. So I'll give you some examples to make you understand this. Look at this example. She is able to solve the problem within no time. Within no time. That means as soon as possible, she can solve the problem. She is able to solve means she can solve the problem. You can say she can solve the problem within no time. That is right. She is able to solve the problem within no time. That is also right. So that's why these are equivalent to can. Can is equivalent to these things. Okay. Go to the next example. They are able to win the match. They are able to win the match means they can win the match. That is there. Right. Next example. I am able to walk now. I was bedridden all these days, but now I am able to walk. I am able to walk means I can walk now. So in this way, able to is equivalent to can, right? Right. Now let's move on to the next thing. Was, were plus able to, could. So was able to, were able to, that means could. So am able to, is able to, are able to, can, and was able to, were able to, could. So past ability, right? And here we can say she was able to solve the problem within no time. She is able to solve, she can solve. She was able to means she could solve the problem within no time. And here they were able to win the match. They are able to win the match. They were able to win the match. You can now find the difference. I have given the same examples with the different helping verbs. Okay, I was able to walk for 6 kilometers in half an hour. I was able 6 kilometers in half an hour. When I was young, I was able to walk. That means I could walk. I could walk also, you can say. I was able to walk also, you can say. Right? There's no difference. That's why please keep this point in your mind. And let's now move on to learn other things. Had better is there. Had better is followed by a plain infinitive but not a to infinitive. Please remember, this is going to be a very important grammatical aspect in your competitive examination. So this had better is there. Okay, had better. After this had better, we must use only plain infinitive. Okay, plain infinitive but not to infinitive. First of all, you learn about this to infinitive. What is a to infinitive? To plus base form verb. Okay, that is called a to infinitive. See, to go, to read, to play, okay, to swim. These are all to infinitives. If you drop this to from these two infinitives, then that becomes a plain infinitive. So after this had better, you have to use plain, okay, infinitive, but not to infinitive. Okay. Right. Remember that. One more important point about this is it is used in the sense of should. Had better means that is also a modal auxiliary. Should is used to indicate obligation, okay, or duty, but it is less strong than must. And that means, must is stronger than should. Should is less strong and must is more strong or stronger. Right. And next thing is that it is used to make suggestions. Okay, it is used to make suggestions. What is that? Suppose you are wasting all your time and you are not preparing for the forthcoming DSC examination, which is going to be held on the 30th of this month. Then what is your friend saying? Hey, mister, you are wasting all your time. You had better work hard. You had better prepare for the DSC examination. You had better. What is he doing? He's making a suggestion, and you can also think he's giving you some advice. He's giving some advice. He's making some suggestion, or he's giving some advice, whatever you can think. So this had better is used to make suggestions and give advice. These two things you have to keep in your mind. And now I'll give you some examples to make you understand. You had better be careful. Don't say you had better to be careful. To is not used after had better. You had better be careful. New jagrataga undadam manchidi. That is the Telugu meaning. We had better consult a doctor. Manamu oka doctor no consult cheyadam manchidi. We had better. That's the Telugu meaning. They had better take the appointment. They had better take the appointment. See, you are not using to after that. She had better apply for DSC. DSC apply cheyadam manchidi. In these examples, you understand that this had better is used in the sense of should, and it is it is also used in these four examples either to make suggestions or to give advice. Okay, and now let's go to the next important aspect. Would like to is there. Would like to expresses a wish. It expresses, I would like to. You have to make it a habit of saying this in your everyday life. What is that? I would like to. Please make it a habit of saying that. See how? So I would like to know what my duty is. I would like to know. Na duty ento nenu telusukovalఅనుకుంటున్నాను. I would like to know. I would like to know. She would like to meet the CM, and they would like to start a new business. So in our everyday life, we must use this would like to very frequently. You must form it as a habit. Okay, you must make it a habit of saying that frequently. I would like to go to Hyderabad. I would like to talk to her. I would like to take the examination. I would like to prepare for the test. I would like to. I would like to. I would like to. So this thing, you must practice repeatedly, and it will become your own. That word will become your own. Okay, so thus you have to learn good English. Okay, you can achieve command of this English language by practicing repeatedly. And now let's move on to learn other things. And next phrase is there, would rather. It is also a very important grammatical aspect, just like had better. After had better, we don't use a to infinitive but a plain infinitive. Similarly, this would rather is also there. It indicates choice or preference. Okay, it is also followed by a plain infinitive but not by to infinitive. That's very important. So please, in the examination, the examiners will compose a question in such a way that you get confused. Okay, and that's why if you can learn the thing correctly, automatically you can do the things correctly, right? Okay, and she would rather die. See, plain infinitive is there. Already I have told you to infinitive is to die is a to infinitive. If you drop this to, that becomes a plain infinitive, right? And here she would rather die than beg. So there's a choice between these two actions, dying and begging. These are the two actions. Between these two actions, it is indicating a choice. It is indicating a preference, and that's why the meaning of this sentence is she would rather die than beg. ఆమె బెగ్ చేయడం కంటే చావడం మంచిది. బెగ్ చేయడము, చావడం. Between these two actions, this is indicating a choice or preference. Okay, plain infinitive is used. Similarly, in other examples also, I would rather read a novel. You want to read a novel? Then watch that worthless movie. Reading a novel, watching a worthless movie. These are the two actions. What is your choice? So she would rather read. This is the option. So this would rather indicates what? Choice or preference. Your preference is reading a novel rather than watching that worthless movie. So here two options are given. You are choosing this one. And then why? This would rather indicates that the farmers would rather go to jail than pay the fine. So going to jail, one option. Paying the penalty or fine, another action. So between these two, what is the option, or what is the choice? What is the preference of the farmers? They would rather go to jail. So this would rather always indicates choice or preference, and this would rather is also always used with a plain infinitive, not with a true infinitive. Please keep this point in your mind. Would is used to ask polite questions, just like could. Could is used to ask polite questions, and would is also used to ask polite questions. How? Let us see that. Would you post this letter for me? If you say, will you post this letter for me, it is less polite. You cannot say will. Will is less polite and would is more polite. So would you post this letter for me? Ee letter nu na kosam post chesi pedtara. If you say, will you post this letter for me, then what does it mean? Ee letter na kosam post chesi pedtava, singular. Less polite. Pedtara, plural. More polite, like that. Okay, and would you help me in the preparation for the exam? Would you help me? And here, would you please call me a taxi? Would you please call me? So these polite questions are posed only to the second person. That's why only would you. Because you ask a polite question. You don't ask a question to somebody else. You ask this question only to the second person. That's why would you help me lift this box? Would you lend me your pen? So like this, would is used to ask polite questions. Okay, the most important modal auxiliaries are dealt with till now, and other modal auxiliaries are also there, because questions are not being posed on those modal auxiliaries, and that's why I have chosen only these modal auxiliaries on which questions are very frequently being posed, and that's why I have dealt with all of them. Please watch this video again and again. And now I would like to go to the next important aspect. Second one, formation of compound and complex sentences. This is also a very important grammatical aspect. Questions are being posed regularly and frequently on this particular grammatical aspect. So let us learn first of all about the compound sentences. You know very well, compound sentences are formed with coordinating conjunctions. All of you know very well, they are formed with coordinating, okay, coordinating conjunctions, okay, and all of you know very well about the coordinating conjunctions. We have two kinds of conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Then basically what are the conjunctions? Conjunctions are the words that join two or more sentences together. That is the duty of the conjunctions. So here these compound sentences are introduced by the coordinating conjunctions. Then what are the coordinating conjunctions? Let us see that. The sentences joined by coordinating conjunctions are called compound sentences. This is a very important aspect. Please, whenever the two sentences are combined by the coordinating conjunctions, then they are called compound sentences. And now let's look at the list of coordinating conjunctions. The coordinating conjunctions are here cumulative conjunctions, okay. One set of conjunctions are called cumulative conjunctions. They indicate addition. They are also called addition indicating conjunctions. What are they? And, as well as, both and, not only but also. Keep these conjunctions in your mind because they always introduce compound sentences. That means they always make compound sentences. Whenever these conjunctions are used in the sentence, that becomes a compound sentence. Keep that point in your mind. I give you some examples here. He sells mangoes and she sells oranges, and is used. So it's a compound sentence. Here he is both clever and pretty. Okay, she's both clever and pretty. So both and is used here. And here I am not only a teacher but also a poet. So in all these examples, these accumulative conjunctions are used, and therefore these are all compound sentences. And now let's move on to learn other important coordinating conjunctions, right? Second one, adversative conjunctions. Adversative conjunctions means what? Contrast indicating conjunctions. They indicate contrast. Opposite statements are combined by these conjunctions. Opposite. So what are those conjunctions? But, yet, still, however, nevertheless, whereas. These are, keep these conjunctions in your mind. These are the adversative conjunctions or contrast indicating conjunctions. And I'll give you some example. He ran very fast, but he could not get into the bus. So, but these two statements are combined by this but, okay, and but is a coordinating conjunction, and therefore that is a compound sentence. She worked hard, yet she could not get the rank. Okay, here these two statements are combined by the conjunction yet. Yet is basically a coordinating conjunction, and it is an adversative conjunction also, right? And here the car capsized. The car became topsy-turvy. That means it became upside down. Yet still, however, nevertheless, no one was hurt. So all these are coordinating conjunctions. They are also adversative conjunctions, and therefore these sentences are called compound sentences. And one more example is given here. My sister passed in the first class, whereas my brother passed in the second class. So my sister passed in the first class. This is one statement. My brother passed in the second class. Okay, and these two statements are combined by this conjunction. This conjunction is a coordinating conjunction, and it is also an adversative conjunction because these two statements are opposite statements. And these are all adversative conjunctions. They are used to join two opposite statements together, right? And now let's move on to other things. Third one, alternative conjunctions. They are also called choice indicating conjunctions. Okay, choice indicating. What are they? Here, or, nor, either or, neither nor, or else, otherwise. These are called alternative conjunctions. Of course, basically they are all coordinating conjunctions, no doubt about that. But let us look at the examples. Take coffee or tea. So R is there. So this sentence is a compound sentence. Okay, you can take either tea or coffee. If this sentence is elaborated or expanded, then this statement can be seen. You can take either tea or coffee. So whenever you join the two statements or two words together with the help of these conjunctions, then those sentences are called compound sentences. And you go to the next one. He is neither mad nor bad. So neither nor is a coordinating conjunction, and therefore this is a compound sentence. Okay, and you must work hard or else or otherwise you will fail. So these two are coordinating conjunctions, and therefore the sentence is called a compound sentence, right? And now you go to the last one, illative conjunctions. Illative conjunctions means what? Inference indicating conjunctions. They are used to infer something. They are used to indicate something inferred or deduced. So that is there. So here you pay attention. What are those conjunctions? For and so. And now let's see that we respect him a lot, for he is a noble man. So here this for, these two statements are joined by this for. For is a coordinating conjunction, and therefore this is a compound sentence. He is a noble man, so we respect him a lot. So these two statements are joined by so. So is a coordinating conjunction, and therefore this is a compound sentence. So in this way, these are all compound sentences. From these two slides, you have learned that compound sentences are introduced by the coordinating conjunctions, and there are four varieties of coordinating conjunctions that I have mentioned all of them here in these two slides. Please watch them again and again, and you benefit from these things, largely, right? And now let's move on to other important things. Now let us learn about the complex sentences, right? What are the complex sentences? Complex sentences are nothing but the sentences joined by subordinating conjunctions. Okay, the sentences joined by subordinating conjunctions are called complex sentences. You know very well about the subordinating conjunctions. What are the subordinating conjunctions? Okay, when, okay, as, till, until, okay, while, right? While, as soon as, before, after, okay, and since, because, okay, lest, so that, though, although, if, unless. There are so many subordinating conjunctions. Okay, the sentences that are joined by these subordinating conjunctions are called complex sentences. And one important thing is these subordinating conjunctions introduce various adverb clauses. Okay, we are going to learn about those adverb clauses. Okay, and here the subordinating conjunctions are used to introduce what? Okay, the adverb clauses of time. See, some subordinating conjunctions introduce adverb clauses of time. What are those conjunctions? Let us look at them. Since, before, after, till, until, when, while, as soon as. These are called the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of time. Okay, and now let us take up some examples. What are the examples? Don't make a noise while I am teaching. So in this sentence we have used while. While is what? A subordinating conjunction, and therefore this sentence is called a complex sentence. And one more example, please tell me before you go. So before is what? A subordinating conjunction. Therefore, this is a complex sentence. One more example is given here. They waited for her till she returned. So this till is there. Okay, this till is a subordinating conjunction, and therefore this sentence is called a complex sentence. So in this way, in these three examples, these three subordinating conjunctions are used, and therefore these three sentences are called complex sentences. Okay, but these are called adverb clauses of time. because these subordinating conjunctions are introducing the adverb clauses of time. And let us see about other subordinating conjunctions that introduce other adverb clauses. Okay, now let's move on to other things. Second one, adverb clauses of place. Okay, the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of place. What are they? Adverb clause of place. Where, wherever, wheresoever, that is there. Okay, here one example: wherever you go, I shall follow you. So this, in this sentence you find wherever. This is a subordinating conjunction, so it's a complex sentence. And next, grapes won't grow where there is heavy rain. So where is what? A subordinating conjunction, so it is a complex sentence. And you go to the third one, adverb clauses of reason or cause. What are they? As, since, because. These three are called adverb clause of reason or cause, because these are the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of reason. So let us look at the example. Since I like the mobile, I shall buy it. Since is what? A subordinating conjunction, therefore it's a complex sentence. And the next, as is there. As he overslept himself, he missed the train. As is a subordinating conjunction. And because there was no one, I spoke with the watchman. So since, as, because, these are all subordinating conjunctions, and therefore all these sentences are complex sentences. And now let's move on to learn other things. Fourth one, subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of purpose. What are the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clause of purpose? Means that, so that, in order that, lest. Please keep these conjunctions in your mind. She worked hard, that, or so that. Remember, this is indicating the purpose. Why is she working hard? That she might pass, or so that she might pass. Therefore, these are called the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of purpose. So, purpose indicating conjunctions, these are all right. And she worked hard lest she should fail. Lest also indicates purpose. Lest she should fail, she worked hard. And one more example, they disguised themselves in order that they might not be recognized. This is the purpose. Why are they disguised themselves? Means now they, in order that they might not be recognized. So, in all these three examples, you find the subordinating conjunctions. These conjunctions are introducing adverb clauses of purpose, and these are all therefore complex sentences, right? Fifth one, adverb clauses of result or consequence. Okay, and what are the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of result or consequence? Means so that, so dash dash that, such dash dash that. These are the two conjunctions. Okay, now let us see that. She spoke in such a low voice. What is the result of this? That only a few could hear her. What is the result or consequence? That only she spoke in such a low voice. What is the result of that? Only a few could hear her. So this such that is indicating the result or consequence. Okay, and here the famine was so severe that thousands perished. So the famine was so severe. What is the result of that famine being so severe? Means that thousands perished. That is the net result. Okay, last example, the storm raged so furiously that many trees were uprooted. So in this way, in all these examples, such dash dash that, so dash dash that are used, and these are all complex sentences. These two conjunctions are subordinating conjunctions. They introduce the adverb clauses of result or consequence. And now let's move on to learn other types of conjunctions. Sixth one, adverb clauses of condition. What are the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of condition? Means here, if, unless, in case, right? And now you go take the examples. If you run fast, you can catch the bus. This is a condition. If you run fast, నువ్వు వేగంగా పరిగెత్తినట్టయితే you can catch the bus. నువ్వు బస్సును క్యాచ్ చేయగలవు. So there is a condition in that, whatever it is. So if he's used in that, unless he stops drinking, he will die. Unless he's used in this. And one more thing is that I will take an umbrella with me in case it rains. So if, unless, in case, these are all subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of condition, and they are all complex sentences, right? And now let's move on to the next kind of adverb clauses. Adverb clauses of manner. Okay, adverb clauses of manner. And what are the conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of manner? Means as if, as though. These are the three conjunctions. Do as I instruct you. Do as I instruct you. నేను నీకు ఇన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసిన విధముగా చేయు. do as I instruct you. Okay, and he spoke as if he were drunk. తాగిన వాడి వల్లే అతడు మాట్లాడాడు. As if means, as though means, vale, something like that in Telugu. She nodded her head as though she understood everything. ఆమె అంత అర్థం చేసుకున్న దాని వలె she nodded her head. Whatever the meaning of these sentences, in all these examples you find that as if, as though are used. These are all subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of manner, and they are all therefore complex sentences. Now let's move on to learn other things. Now let us learn about the last round of adverb clauses. Okay, adverb clauses of concession or supposition. Some subordinating conjunctions introduce adverb clauses of concession and supposition. And then what are the concession indicating subordinating conjunctions or supposition indicating conjunctions? Let us have a look at them. Though, although, even though, even if. These are called the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of concession. And now let us take some examples to understand these things. Though she worked hard, she failed the examination. Though she worked hard, though ఆమె కష్టపడి చదివినప్పటికీ she failed the examination. So here, though, although, even if, all convey one and the same meaning, right? And here they could not win the match even if they played well. So in this sentence, even if is used. Okay, even if they played well means వారు బాగా ఆడినప్పటికీ they could not win the match. So here this even if is a subordinating conjunction. Though is a subordinating conjunction. One more example I would like to give you. Even though I fail, I shall try and try till I succeed. So this even though is also a subordinating conjunction. In this way, in these three examples, these three subordinating conjunctions are used, and these three subordinating conjunctions are introducing adverb clauses of concession and supposition. Okay, and now let's go to the last kind of conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of degree or comparison. And here you pay attention, adverb clauses of degree and comparison. What are the subordinating conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of degree or comparison? Means as dash dash as, so dash dash as, then. These are the three conjunctions that introduce adverb clauses of degree or comparison. So let me give you some examples to make you understand this. Ravi is as rich as Mohan. So as is given. As means this pattern is used to indicate equality. So that means Ravi and Mohan are equally rich. Whenever two persons are equally rich, we use as. Okay, equal in any capacity. They are he is as strong as Mohan. He is as tall as Mohan. He is as kind as Mohan. Whatever it is, whenever you use this as pattern, that indicates equal status or equal level. No, so here Ravi and Mohan are equally rich. These two conjunctions are indicating that. And you go to the next example. I am not so great as anybody else here. Okay, so and as. This also, this conjunction, so dash dash as means so as. This conjunction also subordinating conjunction. It introduces an adverb clause of degree or comparison. And the next, Hari is stronger than. Than is there, than Gopi. So than is a subordinating conjunction introducing adverb clause of degree or comparison. In this way, in these three examples, these three kinds of conjunctions are used, and these three kinds of conjunctions are subordinating conjunctions, and they introduce adverb clause of degree or comparison. And these three sentences are therefore called complex sentences. Complex sentences. Okay, in this way the subordinating conjunctions introduce various adverb clauses. Okay, that we have learned so far. And in the examination, the examiners might pose some questions on the varieties of adverb clauses. Okay, and that's why I have given a detailed picture about the subordinating conjunctions. Okay, with this video comes to an end. Okay, dear DSC candidates, thank you so much for watching this video. I am also going to upload every day one video. And if at all you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and you get all the notifications with regard to the uploading of new videos. Okay, and I'm sure these videos are going to be of great help and use to you. Thank you so much once again for watching this video, and with another beautiful video I shall be back to you. Until then, bye, see all of you.